Hello everyone, this is Helen H. and welcome to my channel, Moss Cottage. I hope you all are doing well. I have some journals to show you that I am putting in my Etsy shop, and I just wanted to make a quick video to show you the journals and show you the little ephemera pack that will come with them. So it's easier than looking at pictures, static pictures, although I will put pictures in my listing. It's easier to see what they are like. Now these journals are the same type of journal as this one. This was my nature themed journal that I made, and so I made them exactly in the same style as this one with, you know, varying page sizes and whatever. And I just so enjoyed working on this. I love the feeling of it when it's full, and I love the varying sizes of the pages and everything, and the different papers on all the pages, so on and so forth. So let me show you the journals that I'm going to be listing. So I have 6 of them that will be in my shop. And I'm just going to show you the cover of one. I'll show you the insides of one. The insides are similar on all of them, although since some of the papers are vintage, they'll be slightly different. But the covers are all made as like a cluster. This thing is like a cluster. So some of the layers are looser. They're not one-dimensional glued flat. If you want them glued flat, it's no problem to just go put some glue underneath it, but the bottom piece is absolutely adhered solidly to the front, but you do have a little bit of movement on the cover to give it a little bit more layers and so on and so forth. On mine, I didn't even do the cover. I forgot to do that, which I often do on my own journals. Anyway, so this is what they look like. They have the covering over the binding here, so you can't see the string. And then the back is the same pretty paper as the front. And all the clusters are going to be different because they're using different elements. So on the inside, you've got pretty paper, a pretty colored paper that complements the cluster on the outside. Then there's this beautiful butterfly paper. Oops, sorry. And then there's some writing tablet paper, some vintage paper, some vintage writing paper, a piece of vellum. And I love having these shorter pieces of vellum like that. Then this is a page from an embroidery book that has beautiful images on it. There's some brown wrapping paper, some writing paper, music page paper, a page from a book about house plants and garden plants, and they just have beautiful images on them. Then there's some graph paper. You want to do some doodling or journaling. There's a piece of a doily. Then this is a page from a crochet magazine. Or not a magazine, more like it's a crochet pattern book, but it had beautiful pictures on it. So this one has pictures on both sides. Some might have the actual pattern on the other side. Then here's a page from a vintage book on how to do things, like home ec type things. And then here's a crochet pattern right here. And I think the texture of that is just really cool. And then here's a different piece of writing paper here. And then here's a coloring page. This is a page from a how to type book, like a 1960s typing book. And then this is a page from, excuse me, an Edith Holden book. And then this is a page from a how to paint type book, like how to do watercoloring. And they have beautiful images. And then this center page here is shorthand, how to do shorthand. And that's the center. So that is what the books are made from. So let me show you the covers, and then I'll go over the little ephemera pack with you real quick. So here's this one with the roses. Then I've got this one here with the butterfly, and it says, "He hath made him be sin for us who knew no sin." It's got a little scripture verse on it. And there's the back. Then we have this one with this family here and this beautiful marbled faux marbled, like the book page marbling stuff. And it's got this little family. It says 1828. Then we have this one with this darling little girl, and it says Faith. And she's got music behind her. And then there's this one. It's a French, it says Eau de Toilette. It's a French ad. But then I put one of these Tim Holtz little not clusters, little cutouts here, die cuts here. So pretty. Okay, and then the last one is this one with the bird, and it says love. And you can see, I think, how these are layered up. It's like a giant cluster. You know, these things are all layered up. So those are the 6 journals. I'll have them listed separately, although the video will be on all 6. And then this is what the little ephemera pack's going to look like right here. And I'll show you what's in there. Let me just move the journals aside real quick. I like to put them in cellophane to keep them all together and keep them nice and clean. And you get lots of goodies with these little ephemera packs. So we'll start on this side. You're going to get a letter card. This little thing that says figure, and then it has a number. I love those for nature journals. You get a word card, 2 white tickets, a Rolodex card, a blank Rolodex card, a piece of vintage Monopoly money, a vintage card from a child's game with an animal on it. This is a little envelope, a little white envelope. The shapes of the little white envelopes are going to be different. Then this is a journaling card. You get an old card from that has the numbers like this, and then the back is like this. These are really old cards here. A flash card, a envelope for a CD. These are fun to make shakers. You can put an image in, then put your sequins and stuff in, and then just glue it shut. You get a card from a like one of those book libraries, but this one's on gardening. You get this beautiful sheet of writing paper. You get a lettered divider tab for an index card folder. You get this piece of ephemera here. And an envelope, a vintage envelope. Now this one, I think these vintage envelopes, I believe, are stuck shut. So you'll have to cut it open and put it in, or if you can steam them open. I like to either cut the top or cut the side and use them that way. But I put them this way because this is, I believe it's Ambassador that has the little rose on it. Then you get a recipe card, a little pink bingo card, a vintage recipe card like this, another greeting card, and this one has this beautiful image of these flowers. And then you get another one of these little pieces of paper that says figure and then the number. So those are the pieces of ephemera that are in the little pack that come with the journals. Each one will get that, and each one has the same things in it. The only thing that might change is some of the vintage things, like the animal on the children's playing card. So guys, I'm going to list these 6. Well, they will actually be listed. The link to my Etsy shop is below. So if you're interested in purchasing one of those, you can go ahead and look below. Thank you so much for watching this video. And until the next one, I hope you are truly blessed. Bye-bye.